running back. Hello? That's the Jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Jag talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab from man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This fielded at the 2. Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinators saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. Now Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Down, 185. Three ball. What's up?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 58.
Following the interception here, Rivers. Open man is Trey Burton.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
58's the money. Hey, Charlie. Watch one. 58, boys, 58.
Now Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Safe.
Here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Second 90, round 80. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Rivers on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Too little, cut. 58 for Mike. Red Delta! Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, wahoo! 58 for Mike.
Yeah, let's get second.
Wait, 89.
Now Rivers. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Rivers. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Try and throw on third down. Aguilar has it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8. It moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw is Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Carr completes it to Aguilar. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Jacobs. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Raiders nothing.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. To throw is Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Hey, Haywood. 58, come on. Let's go, D. 58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
Rivers to throw it. And the catch made by Hilton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check three.
Now Taylor. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. 58's the money. 58's the money. Watch the screen, watch the screen. 58, boys.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing left side, it's complete. The 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 79 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Bravo.
Here's Rivers. Complete to Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. To try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
at some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Block 15. Load it. Load it. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On 1st down, Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line.
58 to Mike. Hey, I-7.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Rivers on the money, complete. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Delta, keep it skinny. 58 to Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 58, boys, 58. 58 to Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
From the red zone now, Rivers. Complete. Richardson has it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, echo. White, 89.
Again, it's Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 4th touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now, 180. Hey, we're good. 180. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Express.
Carr now on 1st down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Check 390. Not 180. Don't get nervous. Orange 5-4. 39 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He's got it to Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
Another Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Rivers now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here.
Kill.
Taylor. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Room. Hey, ready.
They run with Taylor. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Taylor. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I got him. Small. 55. Check. 55. Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come on.
Now Rivers. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll go down at the 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, Rivers. He's got Burton here. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Aguilar has it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Carr now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's get it.
At the 36-yard line.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better. You draw Porker. Kill. 637. Hey, 1 set.
Here's Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Staying on the ground with Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Rivers now. And he's got his man Hilton. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down. 3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 27, Carr. It's caught by Aguilar. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, Carr. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. Completes it to Aguilar. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Express. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Carr going to go on 4th down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Carr. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Carlson is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Mack. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying,